since we don't know everything at one time. I think it was last year I got my right shoulder where I couldn't use it. This happened during the winter. Well, that's a big deal for me because I wear turtlenecks all winter. And this winter, it looked like it was going to happen again. I said, no way! I was not giving up my turtlenecks. I turned on my computer and I'm going through some emails about health. And here's this stuff about turmeric. Well, I know about turmeric for a little while. I'd actually put my salt and pepper shaker off the back of my stove, filled one with turmeric and one with cinnamon, and that was, and kelp. That was kind of what I was doing, but I had no idea how wonderful it could really be. I know it's an anti-inflammatory, which is why I was sprinkling it on everything. But I learned about turmeric paste. And it's very simple to make. I found there was a lot of it on the internet. This is the one that was given to me, so that's the one I'm using. I personally find it works extremely well. And all they're asking you to do to make up this paste is use a quarter of a cup of turmeric powder, a half a teaspoon of ground pepper, and a half a cup of filtered water. They wanted pure water, so filtered water some way.
Okay, come again. Half a cup
of turmeric powder. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, wouldn't it just help you if I put my glasses on? Terribly turmeric doesn't cure everything.
Yeah.
It's a quarter of a cup.
Where that might begin, sorry. Quarter cup turmeric?
Yes.
In a cup?
1/4 cup of turmeric powder, a half a teaspoon of ground pepper.
Half a teaspoon?
I'm sorry, half a teaspoon of black pepper. But obviously it's ground, you don't want those little balls, so it has to be ground black pepper, which is what most of us have at home anyways.
I always use cayenne pepper, never use black pepper.
Cayenne pepper is better. Black pepper is not good for you. Never try this.
That's probably true. Well, you try the cayenne and tell me next month how it works, and I'll switch.
I always use turmeric, and I have from Weber. They have capsules, and it is bromelain and turmeric.
Yes.
And they're really yellow, and expect all your underwear. If you have an accident to turn yellow, you go and get it out. But they are really good. I take 2 per day. And it makes me feel really good because it helps. It's like an anti-inflammatory.
It sounds like a wonderful, wise thing to do.
And they're very often on special, and right now they are in the same way. 20% or 25%. This is an advertisement that I go for when this is on special.
It was a half a cup of filtered water.
Half a cup of filtered water?
Okay,
well. How about spring water?
Spring water, that's good.
Half the pepper.
You mix this all together?
Yes, a half a teaspoon of black pepper. In your case, it may be cayenne pepper.
You said half a cup of water.
Half a cup of filtered water. I'm just going to read you how you make it. It takes about 7 minutes to make it up. It asks that you not leave your stove to stay focused because burning is not a good idea. You put these 3 things in a small pot and mix them well.
Turmeric and black pepper, and then what?
Water, half a cup.
Oh, water.
Half a cup of water.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
A small pot?
And how often do you
Well,
take
you're
it?
not using very much.
How much of it do
No,
you
it's
take
not.
and how often?
Well, just a minute, okay?
I have to excuse myself because the very, very important call coming in tonight.
Well, thank you for sharing. It was excellent.
Thanks, Roger.
Bye, Al. Your stuff here?
What's your glove? You're ready to
I
roll
left
it.
it there. Oh, okay.
3 balls of food, hang on.
On medium heat, you stir it constantly until you get a thick paste.
Can I ask you a question? Are you heating that up on the stove or just?
Yes, no, you have got, you put it in a small pot, you mix it up, put it on medium heat. And you stay there, and you're respectfully stirring. It will turn into a paste. If it becomes too dry, you can add a little bit of water. Do not overdo the water. They ask that you store it in a glass jar, plastic off gas. So most of us have a glass jar of some sort. And keep it in the fridge. Oh. You can use it once or twice a day. I'm using it twice because I feel like from back at the 8 ball.
How much does it take?
How do you use it?
How do you take
What,
it?
what you do when you want to do it, you take between 1/4 of a teaspoon and 1 teaspoon of the turmeric paste. I'm using a teaspoon.
Of this mixture?
When I get on maintenance, I'll be on 1/4 of a teaspoon. Right now I'm on a teaspoon.
Of this mixture?
Yes, of this turmeric paste. You take 1 teaspoon of healthy oil. I'm personally using coconut oil because that's my favorite right now, but just healthy oil.
Canola oil?
Don't let me grind my teeth, Rick.
I haven't seen either.
I just like to get that out. What do you think?
Then you use 1 cup of milk. They ask that you choose a healthy milk if you have a choice.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You put this back, you put it in your small pot, stir it, put it on medium.
So you use the paste in the milk?
Yep.
Yeah. You got your cup of healthy milk.
Yeah.
You got your teaspoon of turmeric paste, your teaspoon of healthy oil. Stir it up, medium heat. Bring it.
You said a teaspoon of mixture. Teaspoon of mixture? Sorry.
Say that
I
again.
take 1 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of healthy oil, and 1 teaspoon of
Turmeric paste. You heat this up over medium heat. Takes about 4 minutes. Do not let it burn. If you walk away, it will burn.
Yeah, of course.
So just stay at the stove. It takes 4 minutes. It's not that long. Okay, now you put it in your cup and you enjoy it. They ask that you add honey to taste. I add about a half a teaspoon of honey because I love it the way it is. That's what they say you can use. That's what I am using. Now, it is my right shoulder that's a seizing up. Apparently not too bad.
That looks pretty good, yeah.
Not too bad. And it doesn't know it's supposed to go to the right shoulder, so it's incredible.
It goes wherever it's needed, yeah.
I did a little bit of research, there's tons on the internet. I couldn't possibly do it justice. But it does take out the excess calcium. So for me, that will be a youthful experience.
Not for me.
And of course, obviously, it's an anti-inflammatory. If you have inflammation, you're going to have pain. So it takes away the pain as it takes away the inflammation. It boosts your immune system. And I feel after listening to Roger, we should do the turmeric paste and the immune cell together. It's a liver detoxifier. There's nobody that lives on this planet that couldn't have a little, support for their liver. It improves memory and brain function. So I consider that an anti-aging blessing.
Absolutely.
That might be for the 55 plus.
Yes, exactly, serve it along with their tea, you know. And it's an anti-cancer, it has anti-cancer properties also. And if you're heading towards type 2 diabetes, it will all usually keep you from getting there. And also, if you are not wanting Alzheimer's or you already have it, it works on that plaque in the brain that causes so much trouble to Alzheimer's people. So personally, I made a decision to be taken for life.
Hippocampus.
Yeah, it's, and I wanted to tell you that I'd been on it about 3 days when one of my homemakers showed up. And she just happened to be saying to me, oh, Diane, my right hip, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And I got this carpal tunnel syndrome going here. And I said, well, Nellie, I just started on this turmeric thing, and I think it might be helpful to you. Since you can't take time off work and rest, it might be helpful to you. So I opened my fridge, gave her my jar of turmeric paste, told her how to use it. The next week she came back. I said, how are you doing? She said, I got no pain in my right hip, and I can use it. It's no big deal. I had. Well, I opened my fridge and gave her my next jar. I said, take it home. Keep using it. I will do this for you because of what you do for me. And so she's having exceptional luck. I feel like I am too.
You are.
Yes.
Your skin color is totally different. Looks a lot healthier than I've seen you.
One of the things that I didn't know, and I told you I was using turmeric out of a salt shaker, was what the research showed to me was when you add a small amount of this black pepper, and I'm going to say cayenne, but I don't know.
Yeah, well,
but
cayenne
I
is
say what was
what
written
was
down, it was black pepper. When you add it to the turmeric, when you take it together, whether you're doing the turmeric paste, whether you're doing turmeric seasoned food, that your benefits from the turmeric are 1,000 times greater.
With the black pepper.
I opened my salt shaker with the turmeric and put in a tiny amount of pepper. Yeah, 1,000 times the benefits. There's no additional cost. Wow. I'm like, I think I can handle this.
There's a catalyst.
Well, maybe pepper alone, I can feel it, right, in the arthritis and whatever, you know, the black pepper. But maybe the mixture of the two, because turmeric is an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that maybe, you know, and the pepper, the black pepper, you know, is, well, kind of like an anti-inflammatory also, but for
Very
arthritis
small
people,
amounts. Yeah.
to me, like years ago, when we were living out in the country, we bought sausage, what do you call them? Sausage, rolls?
Sausage rolls,
Yeah, sausage rolls. And we were eating them. By the time I came by Spruce River Road is, I could feel it in all my joints because of the pepper.
Wow.
So that's why I'm kind of this pepper.
Yeah.
But maybe the mixture, what is bad and the other, the turmeric might level that out, and the combination of the two might be helpful.
Yeah, I think it's a very small amount of black pepper.
Yeah.
So you have to be very conscious of your measurements.
Yeah, for me, for sure.
But anyways, I was at a senior's lunch recently, and this fellow that I'd seen 2 or 3 times came in. I just happened to have a seat next to me. He sat down, and he said to me after, "Do you like to dance?" Actually, I don't dance. And I thought to myself, but I bet I could. So I suggested a walk in the country, because I can't.
Thank you very much.